Hi, everybody. Welcome in. All right, so I'm having some technical difficulties. I was trying to share this on my business page, but somehow that didn't seem to work. So, welcome in, guys. I'm going to share this link. I'm just going to make sure one last time that it's not live on the business page. I'm going to share this link in with the groups. I was really hoping to be live on Facebook, but I guess it wasn't in the cards. How are you guys today? Hi, Vanessa. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, let me share this link in a few of the groups. And then we'll get started. So send us a little wave. Let us know that you're here. Today we're going to be working on a freebie, and this is specifically going to be cards like oracle cards, affirmation cards. Although your freebie might be something very different, we can talk a little bit about freebies and how to choose a freebie as well. And let me know in the chat, do you have a freebie already? Are you working on a freebie? Is that something you'd like to offer in your business? Okay, let me pop this into the High Priestess Tarot School, and then we will get going. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Hi, Lucia. Hi, Maida. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Tiest. So we will be working on Maida's cards. Hi, Maida. Thank you so much for offering to allow us to work on your cards together. I'm really excited to jump right into them. So today we're going to be creating the cards. I'm going to show you how to get the cards ready for delivery. And then I'm also going to share with you how you can put them into your Mailerlite so that people just have to click on a link and they can sign up to get your cards, and then it will deliver to them automatically. So we're going to try to get through all of this. If for some reason we're not able to, I will schedule the final part next week, but I think that we'll be able to get it done today. What do you guys think? I have one and I have ideas for others. I love it. I do not and have not thought about it before, but it may not be a bad idea. You know what? The thing of it is when it comes to having a community, you have to be nurturing that community. And one of the best ways is through emails. It's your direct line to communicate with everybody on your list. And also, it's something that can't be taken away from you. Whereas you could lose your profile on social media, you could lose all of your followers. You won't lose your email list. That's something that really belongs to you. And when you are an online business and you are on social media, at any time that social media platform could go down, they could remove your account, etc. And so everything that you've built there, if you haven't had that backup of an email list, is lost. So it's the one thing that you yourself own. Oh, how is it now? Is it better? You do, Kiki? This is great because I have one. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm so excited for today. Wonderful, wonderful. And I've put together like a list of links and things like that to help us out. We've got some templates. I'm going to be dropping that in the Tarot Practice Academy as well. So you'll have access to that too, Vanessa. All right, so let's talk first about freebies. You can't get started with your freebie, even when it comes to brainstorming, until you know your ideal client. This is pivotal. You want your freebie to be something that the people you want to work with are going to like, something that they want to use, something that resonates for them. So not only do you need to create something that speaks to them, but you also have to name it something that speaks to them. So number one is your ideal client. Now we have lots of things, at least in the High Priestess Tarot School, where you can explore your ideal client. But let's open that up real quick so that we can kind of talk a little bit about our ideal clients and how you can really suss that out. I like using ChatGPT to help me with brainstorming. It usually does a pretty good job helping you with your ideal client. You can even go as far as to say, I would like to create an ideal client avatar. Can you give me prompts to help me in this creation? And it'll actually give you prompts. You'll tell them, you'll answer their question, and then they'll create the profile for you. So that's a really great way to do it. But here in the High Priestess Tarot School, in Prosperous Priestess Path, day 1, we do have Unlocking Your Tarot Business's Audience. And this is great because it kind of walks you through your audience. It gives you a place to brainstorm brands that they love, lifestyle, identity. The more that you can know your ideal client, the better. Demographics, age, gender, location, education. So this gives you like a lot of things to fill out. I think the most important thing is having like an avatar, which is really easy to set up in ChatGPT. But when you go ahead and fill this out, you really, really understand them. Here's some problems that your ideal client has. Here's how you can help them. Knowing this will help you decide on a freebie to create. Here's some ways to find out more about your ideal clients. Here's a summary page that you can create for it. And here's some offer brainstorms as well. But on a high level, let me just kind of show you in ChatGPT what I did with Meta. As I had ChatGPT give me right here. I had ChatGPT give me an ideal client based off of Meta's bio, what we know about Meta, and also we kind of tied in the freebie. And so Meta has designed this oracle deck, which combines herbs with the major arcana. So each major arcana card has an association with one of the herbs, and there's also like a keyword with each and every one of the cards. And so ChatGPT took the information from Meta's bio and the information from the deck and created this ideal client for Meta. Now, Meta's going to have to look it over and decide, yes, this is my ideal client, or, well, so for example, it said 25 to 55. Maybe Meta is going to be like, well, I really want to work with people who are 35 to 55. So just because ChatGPT gives you something doesn't mean you have to say, okay, that's fine. This is a great brainstorming spot. This is a great way to brainstorm your ideal client, to get more specific on it, so that you can truly understand them better in a way that's not going to take maybe 8 hours of pondering, if that makes sense. So any questions about ideal client before we get started? Because this is the number 1 first step. Who is your ideal client? And if you'd like, please share your ideal client in the chat. So after you have your ideal client, then I like to name my freebie before I even get started on it. And so the next thing you want to do is find a name. And here in ChatGPT, I have also asked, okay, can you give me some possible names for this deck that would resonate with her ideal client? And so we got all of these ideas. And the first one was Dragon's Wisdom Oracle. And Meta's business is Dragon Lady Tarot. And so I liked having dragon in there. So Meta, I know you're here with us right now. Let me know, do you like Dragon's Wisdom Oracle, or I actually had it mixed together herbs and dragons. So we've got like Dragon's Garden Oracle. Another one that I really liked was Mystic Dragon's Apothecary and Dragon Leaf Oracle. So let me know if any of those resonate with you, Meta, and we'll make that the name for your deck. And I will wait for you guys to tell me about your ideal client, and I'll wait for Meta to tell me which title she would like for her deck. It actually started snowing here today. It's so pretty. I'm really glad that I don't have to drive in it, though. Is it snowing anywhere else for you guys? Okay, which one, Maida? We've got Dragon's Garden Oracle. We've got Dragon Leaf Oracle. We've got, I really like the Apothecary one. Where is that? Mystic Dragons Apothecary. Mid-70s today. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Okay, so Kiki says, my ideal client is 18 and older, man or woman, race and ethnicity doesn't matter. Awesome. Is it 67? Do you have more than that, Kiki? What is your ideal client's problems? What are the things that they are struggling with, and how do you help them with those problems? Oh, still hot in Texas. Oh, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to wait for Maida to answer back with that deck name or oracle card name. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the template. So I have this affirmation card template. Use template for new design that I'm going to show you. And so this is kind of already put together. So these are manifestations, and you could use them as is. You could change the affirmations on each of them. You could change the pictures on each of them. You could make it completely and totally your own. But this is on the document that I'll be dropping in the Tarot Practice Academy. Dragon's Oracle. Okay, you got it. So I wanted to show you also a few ways that you can format your cards, because I think the first thing that I really like to do when I'm designing cards is I think about what I want that layout to be. So one of the ways that I create affirmation cards, I lost you guys, hold on. I think, is it right here? Nope. Right here. Okay, I found you guys again. All right, so one of the ways you can do affirmation cards, and a lot of my affirmation cards are created like this, where you have an image and then you have your affirmation down here at the bottom. There's also having a graphic and then an affirmation on the card. And then here are some brainstorms that Maida and I did together ahead of time for this live. So we were kind of looking at how we were going to put the card together, because she had given me the name of an herb, the card that it goes with, and a keyword. And so I think that we started feeling kind of good around this one. And then I really liked this one right here. And so we did a few little tests too. And this is kind of the one that we really decided that we loved. And so we chose to put the title of the herb at the top, and then the name of the tarot card, and then the keyword down here. So basically what I like to do is I like to just delete all of them, and then I format one card and one card only. And then I just like to copy that one card so that it's already pre-formatted for me and I don't have to do all of that work over and over again. And so let's go ahead and there's 22. Oracle cards. And Maida said Dragon's Oracle. So I think what I'd like to do is bring this down here. And then Dragon's Oracle. I personally like to do my affirmation cards as 8.5 by 11. So let's go ahead and resize these. to eight and a half by 11. You could leave these the size that they are and have them be true card sizes, but I really think that people like to be able to print them, put them on their wall. It just makes them so much more versatile. So that's what I like to do, is to create them nice and big. All right. And I've also created images for Meta. So let's talk about how you can get your images. So now I have I've created these images here that you can see off to the left. I've created those on Midjourney. And I really like to create my images there. I have a really fun time with the creation process. However, there's lots of different ways you can do it. ChatGPT, if you have the paid version, will create images for you. And also you could go to Etsy, for example. So I'll show you. There's lots of people that have really great clip art. So I could have easily gotten a clip art pack. So let's say herbal clip art. I could have easily just snagged an herbal clip art pack that had all of the herbs that she needed in there. And that would have been amazing too. And it's another great way to support other small business owners. So you can kind of search for, you can see that this clip art pack actually contains lots of herbs and it's $1.75. So it's really good prices. So whatever your topic is, you can just snag some clip art from Etsy if you don't want to generate your own. Okay. Let's see. My ideal client are women who've lost themselves in society or relations. They wish to connect with their true selves again and create a life they desire. I love it. Christina says, my ideal client is young adults and up who are starting their healing spirituality journey, particularly those who are ready for shadow work, healing, and generational trauma healing. Yes, I love that. There's also lots of graphics on Canva that you can use. If you have the free version, there's a lot of free graphics. If you have the pro version, there's even more graphics that you can use there. So that's another option when it comes for finding the graphics for your design. I'm going to come back to this page and we're going to just get started with these. And so I've already started my list over here based off of a picture that Maida sent me. And I wanted to show you this because I thought that this was pretty cool too. So I just took the images that Maida sent me, which were typed up with the name of the card and the herbs and etc. And I just dropped it into ChatGPT and it actually gave me a list. So I didn't have to type it up or anything, which was great. So just know that you can drop images. This is something I've just been experimenting with recently. You can drop images into ChatGPT, and sometimes it's even faster. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the individual cards, and then we'll work on this cover. How does that sound, guys? Okay, so we've got lavender. I like starting with the Fool. So we've got, I think that we'll eventually use this. So let's just copy it. And then lavender. And then the Fool and New Beginnings. And then we just need to find the lavender. Let's make sure that that is the lavender. It is. All right, so now it's just all about creating each of these cards. Next is Rosemary for the Magician. and manifestation. And you'll have to excuse me because I'm not awesome at knowing the difference. Oops. Did that work? Did it just... It's a bit big, doesn't it? Oh, it didn't work. Okay. So basically, I already have the backgrounds taken off. So when I slide a new one in, it should remove the backgrounds. But if it doesn't, you can actually click this background remover button right here. Makes it really nice and really easy. Let's make sure we're removing the backgrounds. Alrighty, next up. And so we're just going to repeat this for all 21 of the cards. And then I like to make sure that it's nice and aligned. Chamomile, intuition. And then which one is chamomile? Let me know if you guys have any questions as we go. I'm not sure that that's the right keyword for this, so I'm just going to check with what, yeah, intuition. Let me know if that's right, Maida, if the emperor should be intuition. I'm going to need to make sure to go through and center all of these as well. What do you mean, Maida? The cinnamon and emperor? I'm not sure what that word is that you dropped in the chat. Okay, next up. This is going to take a little bit of time, guys. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Are you like, well, I'll wait for Maida to answer about the emperor. Alrighty. Oh, we need to actually drop Jasmine in there, don't we? There we go. Oh, I think we have this one. Mugwort the Hermit, Inner Guidance. Okay, good. We got that. All right. Would you like me to ask ChatGPT for a replacement since you already have that for the High Priestess? Let's see. The Emperor. Can you give me a new keyword for the Emperor that matches cinnamon and the Emperor energy? One of my keywords for the Emperor is responsibility. Sovereignty is nice. What do you think of sovereignty, Maida? Where did the cards go? How did I lose the cards, guys? There they are. Okay. Juniper, Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. Well, that was already showing up. By the way, if you just have affirmation cards, it's very, very quick because all you have to do is set up the first one and then you're just copying and pasting the affirmation cards in, or the affirmations in. All righty. This one is rose petals. Did you give me, I think mystery is still a good keyword, right? For this one? Go copy this one. Oops. Judgment rebirth. Oops. Unity. Did I miss one, guys? Yeah, we're missing justice, aren't we? There's temperance too. Okay, so let me just go through these real fast, and we'll make sure that we have all of the cards. And then we'll fill in any that we don't have real quick. Okay, so we've got the Fool, and then the Magician, and then the High Priestess, and then the Empress, and then the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, 9, the Hermit, 10, the Wheel, 11, Justice. Justice is here. All right. 12, the Hangman. I think maybe the only one that we're missing is Temperance. And 14 is Temperance. So copy. 14. And then this is 15. 16. 17. Okay, so it appears like it didn't give me Temperance. So let's just check Maida's list real quick. Temperance, Angelica, Harmony. Perfect. All right, so that's everything. Definitely can't leave out one of my favorite major arcana cards, Justice. It's a good card. It was there, though. I knew that we were missing one because the numbers weren't lining up. But I feel pretty good now. I think that that's it. So now what I like to do is I like to look at them all together. I like to just kind of check and make sure everything looks good. We need to fix this one, 21. Okay. Oh, we have something going on right here. We need this one, Valerian. Okay, frankincense as well. Okay, let me know, Maida, if I missed any other pictures. I think these both brought up the same thing, so we have an issue there real quick. We'll need to fix that. Basil. Basil. Bam. I can recognize basil. So if you can let me know which one this is, Maida. Look for the other one. This patchouli. I guess it does look a little different than those, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So let's just look at these. Those are the same graphic, aren't they? Alrighty, let's go in and do you know which one that is, Maida? Because I don't. Okay, let's do a little searchy search in my images. So that looks like it is the Valerian. So now we also want to check the Angelica. They do look quite similar, don't they? But they are not the same. Alrighty. Okay, how does it look now? I like to do like a final look over. I'm kind of looking to make sure everything looks nice and centered. You're so welcome, Maida. Okay, so I think for this, I'd love for it to be, I don't even think we need this here. I would love for Maida's logo to be here. And I'm kind of thinking what we could do is add a couple of these. And all of these are black, right? So let's go black with this too. I think what I'd love too on here, let me know if you like these graphics like this, Maida. What I'd like to is like a little tagline. I'd like a tagline for the cover card that ties in major arcana and herbs. Oh, I'm so happy about that, Vanessa. You know, you always want everything to like go really smooth and have there be no mistakes, but that's not how anything works for me. There's always little things, right? Unlock the wisdom of the major arcana through the power of sacred herbs. I like that. Journey through the major arcana guided by the essence of sacred herbs. Which one do you like better, Maida? Do you have a preference between the two of those? I personally think I like the second one better. Hi, Brandy. How how are you doing today? And we wouldn't necessarily even have to have all 3 of these pictures because it does look a little bit messy. So we could just do like 1 or 2. We could make this nice and big. I kind of like that, like just maybe having 1. I really love Anise. I think it looks really pretty. So maybe that one on the cover. What do you think about that, Maida? Oh, number 2? Good. That's the one I picked. I think that looks pretty nice. I thought about like adding a background or something, but I think since all of the cards are so clean with no background, that it looks better to not have anything like that. So here's it in its entirety. You like that? I like how it's kind of leaning in that way. Okay, perfect. So once you have your cards done, I personally like to create them in a couple of different ways. So I like to have a lot of options for people when they have downloaded my cards. Can the dragon be bigger? Yeah. How's that? We'll have to make this bigger too, probably. In fact, I think if we were gonna, we could just put that like that. So it's kind of like a title page. Okay, so once I'm all done, I go ahead and I save it in a few different ways. Number 1, I like to have a zip file of all the PNGs so that whoever downloads it can use those PNGs in anywhere that they want, maybe in a social media post. They'll have that PNG that they can use in any way that they like. So we'll start with those. That's one of the reasons why I like to make this nice and big. So if somebody wants to get it printed as an 8.5 by 11, they can. And when they have a bigger PNG file, they're able to use it in a lot of different ways. Okay, so we'll go to, what's the name of the card deck again? Dragon's Oracle. Oops. And then I just named these Dragon's Oracle PNG. And I leave them in a zipped file, actually. We're also going to share as a PDF print. So here we go to PDF print. I like the best for anybody who wants to print it. And we're going to download this PDF. Okay, Dragon's Oracle PDF. And then lastly, what I like to do, and this is a little bit complicated, and I tend to, if I'm being honest, have to hunt and peck a lot for this. So if you're following along, wait until I get it right and then go back. Okay, so what I like to do is print to PDF, all pages. I like to go to more settings. I actually think I'm going to have to open it not through this too. I think that's always a problem when I try to open it through that, because I have to be able to figure out how to print 6 per page. I think this should work. So 6 pages per sheet. Okay. I can't even see the preview. So I think what I want to do, I'm just going to close that down. And we will find it here. Okay, so open it in Adobe, because for whatever reason, it just seems to not work right when I try to do it from the browser. All right, so Microsoft Print to PDF. And then I like to do multiple pages per sheet, 6. There we go. And so you'll get the little preview there. You'll see that it's going to be 4 pages. And the reason I like doing this is because there's a lot of people that are going to be getting your freebie that aren't necessarily that good at formatting and things like this. So this makes an easy way for them to just print them 6 per page. Okay, so now that I know that it looks the way that I want it to look, I click on print. And then I usually name it something like easy print, easy print 6 per page. Save. Okay, and so now after you're done getting those physical files that you're going to be delivering, you're going to want to go to your Google Drive, someplace where you're going to be able to host these. So let me go to Google Drive real quick. Okay, so in Google Drive, you'll want to create a folder, Dragons, Oracle, create, and then you're just going to slide all of those documents that we just prepared into that folder. And like I said, I like the PNGs as is. I do not unzip them. So we just drop them right in. It's going to take a few minutes for it to pop up here, but then once it does, we want to adjust the sharing settings. Anytime you're sharing a file from your Google Drive, you want to make sure that it's shareable and people don't have to request access. So we're just going to take and click on each one and go to share, and then click on the share button. And then there's going to be a few different options. This one, we're just going to change to anybody with a link can view. So this means that they can look at it, but they can't edit it. Okay. And then we're going to do that with all of them. Anyone with the link can view. Done. Anyone with the link can view. Perfect. So now we have all of the links that we're going to need in order to deliver this to people, right? So we have the freebie. We have the links that we're able to easily deliver this freebie to people. Now we need a method and a mechanism in order to have somebody sign up and have it delivered to them automatically and seamlessly. So first, before we jump into Mailerlite, I'm going to show you how to set up all of this on Mailerlite. But before we jump in there, let's first work on the Mailerlite graphic. So in, hold on, let me get that up. I have a lot of stuff open on my desktop too that I should probably get out of. Don't need that. Okay, let's go back to this page that I'm going to be sharing in the Tarot Practice Academy. And we're going to open up the Mailerlite graphic. You're going to use the template. It's going to look a little different for you than it did for me. And so I have a few templates here that you can use to design for your Mailerlite banner. And we're definitely going to use the ones with the cards. So this is like a 2-page document. This is a multiple page document. This is a 3-page document. And this is actual affirmation cards. So this is the one that I'm going to use for us today. We've got 22 cards. 22. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to want to do is we're going to grab these PNGs and we're going to extract them so that we can upload them into our Canva so that we can create the mock-ups. So we're going to go back into the folder that I created for Maida's project. By the way, setting up folders is a game changer if you're using your Canva a lot, guys. I cannot overstate that. It's been so helpful for me. Okay, Dragon's Oracle. Here's all the PNGs. So just so that we have access to all of them, I'm just going to upload all of them real quick. And then this is Dragon's Oracle. And I definitely want some space for the tagline on here too. So let's see here. I guess we don't have the cards open anymore. Did I close out one too many tab? Tab management's real too, guys. How do you guys do with your tab management? Is it crazy like mine? Oh, bye, Maida. Okay. I'm just deleting everything that I'm not using right now. And let's just go back into Canva to get that tagline. Okay. You only have 2 to 3 open at a time? Oh my goodness, Christina. I have 13 tabs open right now. I've always had, I try my best to remember to like close them out as often as possible, but I still end up having so many open at a time. Okay, so what I want to do is try to center these a little bit on the left here. Move them away from these a little bit. Okay, so now let's go back to our project for Maida's cards. Now we have all the cards on here. And so I just kind of like to pick out some of my favorite. I think this one's beautiful. I really like this one. As I said, I love Anise. Also, too, we might want to like break up the color too. So we've got 2 blue ones. Let's do a purple one there. We could do the sunflower right here. And this one's like very heavily green. I like that. I think that that gives a nice assortment. I think if we picked all blue, it would maybe be a little too blue heavy. So I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Okay, so now it says call out your audience here. What would be a good audience call out for the Mailerlite graphic? And the reason why a call out is so good is it helps people, again, really ask themselves, is this for me? So when you put your audience on here, the people who are going to sign up are going to be like, yep, that's me. That is for me. Because you want the people on your list to be highly compatible with what you're doing, what you're teaching, etc. Does that make sense? Okay, so definitely wanting to change these into more of Maida's brand colors. So let me open up her brand board real quick. We worked on this in a coaching call in Magic and Intuition Mastery one day. So I happen to have a copy. I like this light purple a lot. Let's snag it. And then I think like a nice dark blue could be good over here. We've got this one. We could do the dark purple or the dark blue. I feel like dark purple, I like when they're very matchy. So let's do dark purple here. And then we'll do white right here so that we can see the text real nice. And then this, I think we should make the dark purple as well. Okay, what do we think? I like it. I think it looks great. So we're going to go ahead and download this as a PNG. I'm going to stop because I really want to turn this black. So let's make this black first. That's better. Let's do it again. All right. All right, so now we have our delivery, our cards like ready for delivery. We have a graphic ready for Mailerlite, so we can create the sign up for that. And actually, it's really, really simple. So let's go on into Mailerlite. And then you're going to come into Forms. And you're going to select Embedded Forms. And we're going to create a new one. Create our first embedded form. It says Dragons Oracle. Embedded form, save and continue. So it says select subscriber groups. You don't have any groups yet. So we need to decide what group do we want them added onto. So anytime somebody comes to this form and they say yes to this thing, they have to be added to a group so that Mailerlite can then send them the correct email. So we're just going to put Dragons Oracle. I like to just name it the same as the freebie. Okay, so we have the group now. Continue. And you can make this as intricate as you like, or I personally do it quick and easy, so it doesn't have to be super intricate. So instead of newsletter, we're going to put Dragon's Oracle. Yes, please send me. And we might even want to put printable. I like doing that because then there's no confusion about what they're getting, and they're not like, oh, I thought you were going to send me some. So you can also ask ChatGPT to help you write something that's even longer. I'm very simple with these, and the reason why is because I just want to be able to get them up. Most people who are clicking on it have already decided that they want the freebie, and so I'm not too worried about it standing out. So we're going to select a card. Yes, we're going to select the card, and then we're going to upload the graphic that we just created. And then insert it. And then we can actually change these colors around. So I personally think, I think you could make these a little bit bigger too. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, let's go to the background. So we have a gray for a background, but we can use this nice purple color that we have on the graphic. So now we have a purple. I feel like it's a little too samey, and it kind of makes this like come in, not differentiates it enough. So you can actually use this to make it a little bit lighter, which I think looks really nice. And then let's make this subscribe button right here. See how it's that black button? Let's make that the dark color. I think we used this one for the graphic, didn't we? I think that looks nice. And then we've just got to change this right here. Let's do like a nice blue. We'll make it a little bit lighter than this. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Should I make this the same as the regular background? I think even the gray looks nice. What do you guys think? All right, so I like that. I think that that looks nice. We're going to click on Done Editing. One of the things that you want to watch out for here is I turn off the double opt-in. It just makes it harder for people to actually opt in. So I always leave this off. And then it gives you codes to embed it in a website too. It looks like that's it. I think this is where you can go in and get the link. But I think since Maida just started her account today, that she won't get a link until she's approved. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to test it out. I could show you on mine, though, what it'll look like. Oh, also, you're going to want to look at your success message. I usually just leave it. But let me go ahead and log into mine, and I'll show you what it should look like. So like I said, she is waiting for approval. Mailerlite is, it's a little difficult because they are so strict with their eligibility requirements. But what's great is they don't allow spammers on their website, which I really actually like. So let me log out of Meta's and let me log into mine so I can show you what you can expect after, after you're approved to have an account with them. Oh, hold on. Two-factor identification. Turn that on too, guys. It's always good. Okay, so let's take a little peek at my forms and I'll show you what you can expect. You can see I have 12 embedded forms here. So my most recent freebie is my Tarot Reader business cards. When you click here to overview, you have your opt-in or not double opt-in. Like I said, I like to keep that off. And then basically it gives you this URL right here. And then when somebody goes to that URL, they pop right into that form. And then let's do test at sunnysync.com, subscribe, ta-da. And it's just super simple. But now what we want to do is set it up so that once they actually subscribe, that it's going to send them an email with the attachments. So let's log out of this and log back into Meta's. Okay, so it sounds like Christina needs a little bit of help with yours. So Christina, in the Tarot Practice Academy, what I would love for you to do is come in here to the feedback form and do a loom showing exactly what you're seeing and exactly what's happening. And then you're going to submit that loom here on a form to me, and I will give you feedback and I'll let you know how to fix that. Let me log into Tomatoes real quick. Oh, I said to remove that. So yeah, just show me what you're getting and I'll be able to help you with that. I have to do the two-factor identification again, the verification code. We love a secure platform. Okay, so now let's set up the automation. Now in this, I do have some templates. So we're just going to pop right on into the template here. And this template, I do give an example. Hello, I'm Sunny, and I'm excited to deliver your major arcana coloring pages because this will allow you to blah, 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 download your color pages here, join the free Facebook community for Tarot and Magic. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just pop this right into our ChatGPT. Please write a delivery email for the automation for the Dragons Oracle cards for Meta. Here's a template. Okay, so we are going to pop on into here. We're going to go to automation. And we're going to create an automation. Start from scratch. You could do the simple welcome email too, but starting from scratch is fine. And that's what I usually do. Bam. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is set up a trigger. So we're going to set up when the subscriber joins the group of Dragon's Oracle. I do allow people to repeat the workflow. You'll be surprised how many people sign up for your lead magnet and then do it again several months later. And that way it'll actually send it to them that second time. Because if they do that, if they're like on a Facebook ad and they sign up once and you don't allow them to repeat, when they sign up again, they won't get that second email with that freebie in it. So I allow people to repeat. Okay, so now we're going to add an email. I usually just use the subject for the email name, but you could put, you know, freebie delivery. Who is it from? Design email. And I like to use this drag and drop editor personally. I just find it easier to work with. I remember when I switched over to Mailerlite, I had a lot of difficulty with writing my like the controls and stuff, but it's gotten a lot easier. So basically I just delete everything and then I use content elements text and we just pop it right in there. And then let's copy all of this. And okay, so now I review it. Hello, it's Maida, the Dragon Lady, and I'm thrilled to deliver your Dragon Oracle cards. Don't know why I put guide. These cards will allow you to discover the powerful messages hidden within the major arcana, connect deeply with the energy of sacred herbs and mystical dragons. I'm not sure about the dragons part, so we're going to take that out. Gain clarity and insight to support your spiritual journey. So we're actually going to want to send them 3 links. As a bonus, join our free Facebook community. She does have a Facebook community. Let's see. Dragon Lady Tarot. There we go. So here's her Facebook group. We're going to add that in there. What's a Tarot Wiccan by Dragon Lady? So I always like for it to open in a new tab so that they don't lose everything else that's over here. Where you'll, okay, got it. It's covering my text now. What if we just do that? There we go. Oh man. Undo. Okay, there we go. See what I mean about it being like so weird? Bye. Okay, where you'll connect with other seekers exploring spiritual wisdom, herbal magic, and intuitive insight. We can't wait to welcome you there. All right, all of that looks good. Now, the only thing is we need 3 links. So download PNG zip file. Download all cards 8.5 by 11 PDF and download easy printable 6 per page. Okay, so we're just going to take that out completely. And we're going to go ahead and attach all of the links in here. So we're actually not sending them a file, because when you think about sending someone an email, you think about sending them like a complete file. We're not doing that. We're just sending them the links to the file. So let's see right here. Here are the links. Okay, so we're just going to share, copy link. So this is the 6 per page. So we're going to put it right here. And then we're going to go to the zip file. That's this one. Share, copy link. And then the 8.5 by 11 PDF. Alrighty, so I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Once you're happy with your message, you have all of your delivery. I love to invite them to a Facebook page because this is a way that you get to connect with them on a regular basis. Okay, let's hit save. Done editing. And then don't forget to turn it on. And also test it when you're done. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Oh, it says automations cannot be enabled while your account is still under review. So after your account is finished being under review, you turn it on with this, save. Save and close. And so once Maida is approved to begin sending, then she'll get the link here and she'll have to turn on her automation. So those two things have to happen before it's actually live and running. Like I said, you want to test it before you ever send out that link. So you want to use one of your alternative email addresses, test it out, test out the form, make sure you get your automation, and then you'll start to send it out to social media and things like that. Okay, let's see. Vanessa says, how often, this is such a great question, how often do you change your lead magnet? Do you ever cycle them out and bring them back? Yeah, I mean, I think as a business owner, we're constantly testing, right, Vanessa? So I ran my beginner's guide for tarot for a long, long time. I'd say probably nearly a year. But what I found when I started working with some other types of advertising is that beginner tarot readers aren't necessarily my ideal client. My ideal client are people who want to create a tarot business or have maybe tried to learn tarot for a while. And so what I found is I was bringing in a lot of people who weren't quite ready to sign up with me yet. And so that's when I created the business cards, because it targeted my ideal client better than the beginner's guide. So I think a couple things are things that you're going to want to consider. Number one, how well is it doing with your lead ads? So for the beginner's guide, it was 40 cents per lead, which is really amazing. It's really, really good per lead cost. I think I'm up to a little over $1 with my business card. However, when you are targeting a business audience, you're always going to pay more for lead. It's just the general rule. So honestly, even my $1 per lead isn't bad for a business audience. So one of the things you're going to want to look at is lead cost. You can test out multiple ones and see which ones are bringing in conversions, which ones aren't bringing in conversions. You can look and see which ones are bringing in the right ideal client. If you start noticing, oh, I don't really think that these guys are my ideal client, there could be a little shift that needs to happen. Maybe it's not even changing the lead magnet. Maybe it's just changing the ad, for example. So there's a lot of different things that you can kind of test and try until you find something that really works for you. But at the end of the day, what we want is conversions, right? When you have a lead magnet like this, you want people who are going to sign up on your list and they're going to purchase from you. They're going to purchase your readings. They're going to purchase your digital products. They're going to purchase your offers. If you notice that a lead magnet is not leading to purchases in the rate that you would like, that's a really good indication that a new lead magnet would be really good to test. Because yeah, at the end of the day, you're running a business, and if you can't keep the doors open, you can't run your business. So just really taking a look at the effectiveness of your lead magnet. You could stay with the same one as long as it's giving you the results that you like. Let me know if you had any other questions on that, Vanessa. It could be, Christina, for sure. I pretty much exclusively use my laptop when it comes to my business activities. Every now and then, like for social media or something, I'll use my phone. But things like Mailerlite and Canva, like it's really hard to try to do those sorts of things on a phone. Any other questions, guys? I think that that's everything I was going to show you. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and drop the page with all of the templates and things like that on it in the Tarot Practice Academy Facebook group and in the Tarot Practice Academy trainings. I'll also link this video in the trainings in the Tarot Practice Academy. If you are not in the Tarot Practice Academy, it is closed right now. However, there is a 48-hour window where you can get in if you join the High Priestess Tarot School. So what happens if you want to use that 48-hour window to get into the Tarot Practice Academy? Basically, you sign up for the High Priestess Tarot School. You're going to get bounced to a page that says, hey, would you like to join the Tarot Practice Academy? You have 48 hours to do so. You just hit yes. You join the Tarot Practice Academy, and then I actually refund that $7 that you paid for the High Priestess Tarot School back. So that's a little trick to get into the Tarot Practice Academy when it's closed. We are also going to have a flash opening very, very soon. But if you'd like to join right away, you can do that through joining the High Priestess Tarot School. I'm so excited for you, Christina. You just finished your Chakra Energy Tarot deck and Oracle, so the freebie of Chakra Energy Tarot guidebook will be perfect. I love that. So exciting. You're so welcome, Vanessa. Any other questions before we wrap up for today, guys? You're so welcome, Christina. You're so welcome, Kiki. I'll make sure, too, that the High Priestess Tarot School link is in the description of this video on YouTube. Alrighty, guys. Have a good day.